then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right.
Thank you, Coach. We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at CenturyLink Field here in Seattle. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Go! 180! Red, go!
Defense on deck. Watch twitch. Watch twitch.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this, man.
Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Trubisky. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. N'Keal Harry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Get up, 180. Check, walk 54, walk 54. Ready, break.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michelle. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Throwing on second and 14. Trubisky. He's going to look deep. And this will be caught at the 30. 33 yards that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Michelle. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On second down now, it's Howard. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Flush to his right. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On second down, it's Hunt. It'll be a 9-yard gain that time, but it'll also be the final play of this first quarter.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
Tight right. Hey.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
He's coming.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. They'll toss it to Hunt. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. And into the red zone now, and Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now. Well, the ball is out. Michelle lost it, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid him, picking up a first down.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing here, Trubisky. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by Orlando. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Being chased out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. Opted to run for it. The decision, a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He's going. We got double up. Go 14.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wilson. Completes it to Hunt. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Wilson. This complete to Lockett. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a gain of 34. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back, trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Double time. Three down.
Now it's Wilson. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now Wilson, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Trubisky will throw. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, New England.
Go, 180. Go, tackle, let's go. We got this, we got this. Check.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. Ertz has it left side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to spring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
Now this throw caught left side. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 28. They go play action. Trubisky. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Michelle going to try again. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Elsewhere around the NFL, third quarter now in Los Angeles. The Dolphins continuing to add on. They are really rolling. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They run again with Hunt. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. On 3rd down, Wilson. That one is caught by Hunt. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Wilson leaves this one with Penning. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know as defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
12 yards there and a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be first and goal. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. They run with Hunt. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you want two.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
19. 36 power. Let's go.
On second down now. It's Hunt. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read.
And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Tie game, fourth quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You got to make sure you take care of the football in that situation.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39.
And the Patriot first down.
Trubisky now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Down Michelle. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. A big spot now for Stephen Gostkowski. This for the lead in the final stages. Gostkowski's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On the delay, here's Hunt. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. He's got daylight. 30. Past the 20. 10. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. Elsewhere across the league, 4th quarter action in Los Angeles. The Dolphins continuing to add on. They are really rolling. A win would be their first of the young season. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now is Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for New England, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.